My name is Siddharth Prabhu, and I'm going to teach the topic Kruskal's algorithm and Prim's algorithm, which is very important in converting a weighted graph into a minimum spanning tree. Hello, today I'll be teaching you Kruskal's algorithm, which converts a weighted undirected graph into a minimum spanning tree. So here are the 5 steps that we have to follow for Kruskal's algorithm. The first step is to remove all the self loops and edges spanning over the same vertex. As shown in the example, the edge over the E weighted 1 is a example of self loop, and the edge over A to B weighing 5 and 10 are the examples of edges over the same vertex. As we said, the edges are not allowed. That's why the edge with the weight 1 and the edge with the weight 10 will be removed, because 5 has a lesser weight compared to 10, and it will be kept. The second step is to list all the edges in an ascending order of the weights. Like B to D has 0 weight, D to E has a 2 weight, same B to D has 2 weight. It doesn't matter which order, but these are two weighted, hence they will be first. Then comes A to C and C to D with weight 3, and so on. Finally, you will get a list like this, where all the weights of the edges will be given, and we have given you it in ascending order. So while forming the minimum spanning tree, you can directly start from the first edge while forming a minimum spanning tree, as it's the least one. Uh, Now we'll start forming the minimum spanning tree. Uh, yeah, the first rule of forming minimum spanning tree is that we don't form cyclic structures. Like you can see, BDE is an example of cyclic structures. BCD is an example of cyclic structures where number of vertex and edges are same. That's a cyclic structure. So we try to avoid forming cyclic structures. So we will start forming a minimum spanning tree. The first edge we'll take into consideration is B to D, which has a weight of 2. The second edge we'll take into consideration is D to E, because it's still 2 has the weight of 2. Third we'll take is A to C, as it's not forming any cyclic structure. So we'll consider A to C as the next edge. Uh, the next edge we will take into consideration is the edge C to D, with the weight of which 2 has the weight of 3. The next edge, the B to E edge, which has 4 weight, won't be taken into consideration because it will form a cyclic structure as BED, which is not allowed in Kruskal's algorithm, and then hence it will not be taken into consideration. Uh, Same will be for the edge AB, PC, and FC. So now the AF edge, if you see, AF edge won't be forming any cyclic structure, and hence it will be taken into consideration. So the next edge we will draw is the AF edge, uh, and as I told that FC edge won't be taken into consideration, hence this is the minimum spanning tree using Kruskal's algorithm. You can check if this is the minimum spanning tree by following the rules of minimum spanning tree. And so that's all for Kruskal's algorithm. Next on to Prim's algorithm. Uh, the second algorithm which I'll be teaching is Prim's algorithm. In Prim's algorithm, same undirected weighted graph is converted into a minimum spanning tree. And for in this case, we'll take the same example we took for Kruskal's algorithm. So here is the graph which we'll be taking into consideration. The step 1 is same as Kruskal's, in which you have to remove all the self loops and the edges which have the same two vertices. Self loops are edges which start and end at the same vertex. In this case, you can see it at E. The edge with the weight 1 is considered as self loop and will be removed in after this step. Second case is the two edges between A and B vertex. There you have two edges weighted 10 and 5, and we will take in consideration the edge with the weight 5 and remove the edge with the weight 10. So after that you will get a graph resembling this. And then on to the second step, in which we consider the F vertex as the starting point for the minimum spanning tree, and we'll also keep a subset of all the unused edges with as it will help in the minimum spanning tree. So as you can see, this is a graph. If we start from F, we have two options, either to go to A or to go to C. But as FA is less than FC, we will take in consideration FA, and the value of the edge FC will be put into the subset, and hence the subset is 8. Next, when we'll be considering A to C, the option of vertex A, you have two options which you can clearly see is the edge A to C worth 3 and A to B worth 5. But you also have to take in consideration the edge in the subset, which is 8. But as 3 is less than both 5 and 8, the edge A to C value 3 will be taken into consideration, and 5 will be put into the subset of unused edges. Then going on to C. In C, we have two options, 6 and 3. But and also we have the two options of in the subset of 8 and 5. But as 3 is again smaller than 6, 5 and 8, we'll take in consideration the edge weighted 3 from C to D into consideration, and the other two will be added into the subset. Uh, after adding that it into the subset, we go on to the vertex D. From D you have two options, and both are two. You can take any one from that, but you also have to take in consideration the edges found in the subset 8, 5, 6 and 3. As 2 is the least one, we will take I have taken DE. You can also take DB. So after taking DE in the consideration, you straight away don't make a edge from E to B, as it's the last vertex remaining, and that's the final edge. As it's a minimum spanning tree, you will have to consider all the options in your subset and compare it with this edge. As this edge is worth 4 points, and and there is an option in subset worth 2 points, which is connecting it to B, we will take in consideration that instead of this, and hence the final spanning tree will be somewhat like this, where D to B will be connected using the second two weighted edge, and as all the vertex have been considered, the subset will no longer be uh, used, and this is the final minimum spanning tree using Prim's algorithm. To check a minimum spanning tree, there is one condition which says that the number of edges should be less than the number of vertices in the minimum spanning tree, and here you can clearly see that, as there are 6 vertex and 5 edges in the minimum spanning tree. And that's all for Prim's algorithm.